Okay, guys, today we're going to take a look at this powerhouse of a studio light. This is an 18-watt light. It has a color temperature between 2800 Kelvin up to 6800 Kelvin. That means a very warm light to a very cool light. It has some built-in features that we're going to take a look at. It also is battery powered. That's really nice. So let's go ahead and open this box up. All right, so starting out in the box, the first thing we're going to be greeted with is our starter manual. Now, from what I can tell here, this starter manual is going to be in multiple languages. So just pick the language that's going to be best suited for your specific needs. So we'll go through some of this. Now, most of this I'm pretty familiar with, so I'll try to walk you guys through this as much as possible. There is a mobile app that allows you to control this light. You will need to install that. There is QR codes here for you to download in order to access that app. All right, so let's get right to it. In the box, one of the first things you're going to be greeted with, guys, is this mount. And this is designed for you to be able to mount this onto a tripod, a light stand, or something like that, and then obviously connect it to the light. Now, I don't have a tripod on my desk, but I have this little mini pod here. This will work as a substitute for this video. So I'm just going to go ahead and attach this like so you guys can see that. Now, this does not come with it, so don't get confused, but I'm just using this as an example so you guys can see how easy it would be to set up one of these lights. All right, so let's get to the light itself. So here is our light. And starting from the back of the light, you guys can see we have an on and off switch. We have a release button right here for our battery. We have a mode switch. We have a channel switch that's going to come into play when you are using this with your smartphone apps. There's a little LCD right here, and this is going to let you see whatever your different modes are. You have some venting here to help keep this light cool. If you look at the front here, it's a very frosted material. Here's your quarter 20 underneath, and here is your USB plug if you want to plug this directly into your device. Now, right here is that little offset that you guys see here on the mount. So what that's going to do is you're just going to place those two together, and you're just going to tighten this down like so, and that's going to lock that in place. It doesn't have to be super tight, but as you guys can see, that's how it mounts onto the mount. All right, so let's set this up so you guys can get a better look at this light. All right, guys, so you have some adjustability when it comes to this light as far as the bracket goes. You can release this little knob here, and you can raise and lower it based on how you want to set it up. It just really depends on how you're going to be using the light. I would normally have this kind of tilted down just a little bit if I was using this, for instance, for some product video or something like that. That comes in really handy. This little knob that you see down here at the bottom is just for wrenching it tighter onto whatever you're going to connect it to. So that also comes in handy. Now, this comes with the battery. Mine, the battery was separate. So I'm assuming that's how you'll receive it as well. So let's go ahead and pop this out. The battery comes with a USB cable in order to charge this battery. The battery also has an indicator where you can test a tester, and that's going to allow you to see what the power level is of the battery. Okay, so now to install the battery, you're going to see these two little holes right here. That's going to correspond to these two little prongs that you see. So you're just going to press this in like so, and then lock it in place. When you're ready to remove the battery, you'll have to depress this little button right here. That's going to release the battery so you can take it out. Okay, so now our battery's in. So in order to turn the light on, we're just going to switch on the on power like so. And you guys see the light is on now. So if I bring this in a little bit closer, hopefully you guys will be able to see this. I'm going to kind of go through some of the modes so you guys can see what I'm doing here. So if I switch on modes, we're in our scenes right now. So right now this is an SOS scene. So I'm going to switch down and change the scene by just rotating this dial. So right now we have like a candlelight scene. That's what this is showing. And you can also adjust the speed of that scene. So if I go all the way back up, I could make this the normal speed. I could set this to super fast where it really starts to blink a lot. You guys should probably see some of that light over here. So if we change that mode real quick, We can go to our CCT. We can change the mode back and forth between scenes by just pressing this mode button. And as far as our channel settings go, you'll be able to switch this. Like right now, this is on channel 10, group A. You can adjust that. So if you wanted that to be on a different channel, you can adjust the channels right here. And this is going to correspond to your app that you're going to use to control this. Okay, so back to our modes. So let's say, for instance, we want to go to our normal use for the light. That's going to be your CCT. So right now, this is at 16% and it's at 6,800 Kelvin. Okay, so if we wanted to increase the intensity of the light, we just turn the knob and it's going to reflect right here. And then if we wanted to change the color of the light, right now it's producing a very blue light. Let's say we wanted it to be much warmer. We would bring that down into the negative numbers. Well, not negative, but the lower numbers. So let's say we wanted it to be somewhere around 3,400 Kelvin. That's going to give us a relatively warm light on a subject. So you have the complete control of that, physically with this device as well as with the smartphone app. Okay. So in a nutshell, guys, this is a beautiful little compact light. I think this is going to be excellent, easy to mount. It produces a lot of power for it being such a small light. So really, it just depends on what you're trying to light up. Say, for instance, something that's dark. Let me show you guys here real quick. So even something as dark as this flashlight, you guys can see you're getting really nice illumination on this flashlight, even though this is a black metal flashlight. So having one of these lights in your home, office, studio, or whatever the case it may be, this could be an excellent addition to your studio setup. All right, guys, it's been Rome with Rome Knows Tech. I will catch you all in the next video. Hopefully this video has been helpful to walk you guys through some of the cool features of this little compact light. If that's the case, then I've done my job, and I will catch you all in the next video. Stay safe. Peace. I'm out.